Common in the morning. Common Sense Radio.
Could've turned in, but he turned out. My bedtime, nothing could save him.
Good morning, you bunch of drunks.
Alone in a corridor, waiting locked out. He got up out of there and for hundreds of miles.
Hey, Republicans!
They made it to the ocean, had a smoke and a tree. The wind rose up, set him down on his knee.
It's a shot!
7:54. Good morning this morning, everybody. So, during the whole campaign, my friend Susie Moore and I did not agree on Trump. Pretty much anything. She always denied she was a never Trumper, but I don't know. Susie, you were really you were not a never Trumper, right?
I was and I wasn't.
Okay.
There's kind of two different kinds of never Trumpers.
Right. Right. That's true. But Susie is a highly intelligent, great person, and at Smoozy Q. And do you still have your internet radio show, by the way? I'm sorry I'm asking,
I do.
but okay.
I do. It's Q with a View. It's on FTR Radio on Monday nights.
Okay, well we'll put a link up and everything else on the stove. But Susie did this was a really great piece. And first of all, I so appreciate the fact that you did the piece there on Red State, which is similarly inclined to be a Trump skeptic. It's an entirety. But you put out a piece thanks to the Thursday night event with Jim Carafano and Jim Talent. And the headline is Trump's Foreign Policy, Some Surprising Revelations. And boy, it's a great piece because you apparently were taking notes.
I was taking copious notes.
So in the end, what was your conclusion? What is your conclusion?
So my conclusion was, as somebody, and I do call myself a Trump skeptic because I was never Trump in the sense that I wasn't going to vote for him. I didn't vote for him in the primary, and I really couldn't vote for him in the general either. But once he won the election, which surprised me as much as anybody, I don't want him to do poorly. I want him to do well. I care about our country. I want to like what he's doing. I'd rather do that than be like angry and frustrated the entire time he's in office. So I'm a Trump skeptic. So when he does things that I agree with, okay, that's great. And when he does things that I'm not so keen on, I'll say it.
Yeah.
So walked into the event thinking, okay, these are two guys who they know what they're talking about, and we'll see what they have to say. And they both expressed their views with a lot of confidence. It came through very clearly that they have a lot of confidence in this administration and are very much relieved to be talking about a Trump administration rather than a Hillary Clinton administration. And they hit on a number of key points that reassured me as somebody who, I'm not necessarily, a hawk, but I really believe in having a strong defense.
Right. Well, and here's the thing. Jim Carafano and Jim Talent were also, certainly Jim was not a Trump skeptic, but he wasn't necessarily on board with candidate Trump. And Jim Carafano at Heritage was agnostic about the whole operation at the time, although wound up being part or advising the transition team. So even these two guys, in your mind, had even more credibility based on the fact that they were not exactly Trump trainers.
Absolutely.
So what would be the hallmark, the one piece that you took away from this? Because it's exhaustive. We'll put it up on the stove so everybody can see it. What would be the one piece that you took out of this in terms of the details that you heard from Jim Talent and Carafano?
I think the one thing that I would take away is that he really has surrounded himself with good people who are competent and know what they're doing, and he knows when to listen to them and take heed of what they're telling him. Did
you really trademark Trump skeptic?
No, I just put that in there for fun.
I think it's awesome.
I'm a lawyer, but I didn't go to that much trouble.
Well, I actually think it's a great description. I think it certainly is for all of us a good thing that that people are skeptical, and especially smart people like you, because I think you are cutting through a lot of the BS and coming to your own conclusions, which is fantastic, and then spreading it out to Red State, which I think is a really valuable service to all of us. RedState.com is the website. At SmoozyQ on Twitter is where you can find her, and we'll put the article up there on the electric stove. It really is a great piece and highly detailed. And
Well, thank you.
Susie will remain a Trump skeptic, but
I will.
she is also very informative in this piece. So thank you so much, Susie Moore. Good talking to you.
Thanks, Jamie.
Take
Good
care.
talking to you.